In the Naga peace process, Union government in all likelihood to accept the demand of separate flag and constitution placed by NSC and IM. Reports surface that Government of India is likely to incorporate Yejabo into Indian constitution besides agreeing to separate civil and cultural flag. With states ready to go under polls early next year, Bharatiya Janata Party gears up to launch election campaign with National President JP Naga arriving on a two-day Nagaland visit on September 15. During his visit, Naga to address a public rally in Dimapur besides meeting with state, district and mandal party functionaries. 12th session of the 13th Nagaland Legislative Assembly scheduled to begin from September 20. Nagaland Legislative Assembly Speaker and Chairman of Business Advisory Committee Sharangain Longkamar calls for schedule a meeting on September 12 to finalize the program for upcoming session. To discuss on issues and strategies for Frontier Nagaland Eastern State demand, Eastern Nagaland Students Federation calls for an emergency Federal Assembly meeting on 20th September at TKR Students Union Headquarters. President, General Secretary, Speaker and advisor from unions asked to attend the meeting. Queen Elizabeth II, UK's longest-serving monarch, died at 96 after reigning for 70 years at Balmoral on Saturday. Charles III, the eldest of Elizabeth's 4 children, will be formally proclaimed king. Primetime News, now news in details. A major development regarding the Naga political issue has been reported from official sources. According to the source, the Government of India is ready to incorporate the Naga constitution into the Indian constitution and has agreed for a civil and cultural flag for the Nagas. A Naga delegation comprising Chief Minister Nipirio and Deputy Chief Minister Waipaton are in Delhi to hold talks with A.K. Mishra, who was appointed as an advisor in the Ministry of Home Affairs in 2020 to continue the Naga talks. As per reports, the Yejabo will be incorporated into Indian constitution by representing a bill in the parliament. And as far as the flag is concerned, it will only be used for civil and cultural functions but not in any government functions. Home Minister of Nagaland Waipaton said that the Naga issue will be resolved before the Naga Assembly sessions in March 2023. He further said that the centre is clear that there cannot be 2 constitutions and 2 flags in the country, while the NSC and IM is stuck on the demand for a separate flag and a constitution. The centre is engaged in discussions with the Isak Muiva faction of the National Council, Socialist Council of Nagaland and 7 Naga political groups to find a solution to the Naga political issue. With the ever-increasing cases of extortion and harassment faced by shopkeepers in Mon Town, the Konyak Union of Mon Unit called for a 12-hour ban on Friday, whereby all the shops within Mon Town were advised to shut down their business establishments from 6 a.m. till 6 p.m. In relation to the matter, Konyak Union Mon Unit and Mon Block Civil Societies through a press notification informed that all the general public there shall be no demands met on any business establishments or commercial vehicle by any individual, groups or societies. Union also warned that anyone found violating the mentioned information will be dealt with strict action by the Mon Block Civil Societies and would be referred to the competent authority for necessary action. BJP National President JP Naga is expected to arrive Nagaland on a 2-day visit from September 15 to 16 and is scheduled to hold a public rally in Dimapur. According to sources, Naga will hold meetings with state, district and mandal party functionaries for the ensuing state assembly elections scheduled to be held in the early part of the next year. With regard to this, the party has ordered all state, district, mandals and morchas as well as special invitee, executive and other members to be stationed in Dimapur from September 14. The Eastern Naga Students Federation, in a circular, called for an early Federal Assembly meeting on 20 September to discuss on issues and strategies for Frontier Nagaland State demand at Tikir Students Union Headquarters, Anatronge Kifre at 10 a.m. President, General Secretary, Speaker and advisor from unions have been asked to attend the meeting. The 12th session of the 13th Nagaland Legislative Assembly is scheduled to be held from September 20. Nagaland Legislative Assembly Speaker and Chairman of Business Advisory Committee, Sarangain Longkamer, has scheduled a meeting of the committee on September 12, which will finalize the program for upcoming session. Meanwhile, Nagaland Legislative Assembly Committee on Subordinate Legislation Chairman Vikeho Su has convened a meeting of the committee on September 14. In the committee room of the Assembly Secretariat Koima, where all members of the CSL have been requested to attend the meeting. The reconstituted executive body of Nationalist Democratic Progressive Party Atoize Division, led by Shiwoto Aye, the president of NDPP Atoize unit, held a felicitation and installation program at Atoize Town Council Hall on Thursday. Advisor of School Education and SCERT, K.T. Shukalu, along with MLA of Atoize Assembly Constituency, Engineer Pictor Shohe, were present during the program. Shohi expressed his gratitude to Shukalu. Meanwhile, NDPP's Napator region, NDPP central leaders and all the people have been congratulated for attending the event and reposing faith in the people of the constituency. Shukalu also pointed out that the current United Democratic Alliance administration is more dedicated to a political settlement for the Nagas. He further stated that if there is no political settlement and if at all the election is to be held, then it would be on the same seat sharing formula 20:40, and that the current legislators are prepared to make way if a political solution is reached.
Nadaji kilona dupsa kilona new seat sharing formula hatabanshi you immediately no official deputy Nirehela new secretary general general secretary in charge of Nagaland Nalin Kholi will have been immediately then assign Shilo epithen the begin the new general secretary general Abu Metha Nalin Kholina secretary general secretary in charge of Nagaland.
Night curfew have been reinforced in 5-kilometer belt of Shivsagar district bordering Nagaland. Additional District Magistrate of Shivsagar, Assam has reinforced a night curfew from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. in the 5-kilometer belt in Assam side of Shivsagar district bordering Nagaland state with effect from 6 August 2022 for a period of 60 days. The night curfew has been imposed as a precautionary measure to prevent the occurrence of anti-social elements, extremist and unlawful activities coming across the Assam-Nagaland border in the belt of Shivsagar district. Meanwhile, the movement of any person, group or any vehicular traffics are prohibited during the curfew. However, magistrates, security personnel of Army, CRPF, police and civil officials deployed on duty are exempted from the purview of the prohibitory order. The Western Simi Youth Front has appealed the state's Chief Minister Nipurio to release the additional assistance of drought funds from SRDF 2021 to 2022, an amount of rupees 39.28 crore, which it claimed was released by the centre on June 16, 2022 for drought areas. The WSYF President Mugavi Awomi stated that the Western Simi area's farmers who depend on agriculture for their livelihood are in distress as they have been unable to cultivate their fields owing to the lack of rainfall. He further stated that the Newland district was the hardest hit area and drought will continue to affect the farming community in 2022. The Youth Front said that all of their agriculture crops had failed and that there was a serious threat of starvation in the drought-affected region. The Mukokchung Town Baptist Aruku Youth Department organizes Sesquicentennial 4-day pre-celebration program from September 8 till 11 under the theme Tsangram Tang Sansa Wangshi, which means to God be the glory. The program was held to celebrate 150 years of Christianity into the land of Aus. On the first night, a workshop on community development for the Crusader was held, where Reverend Dr. Ching Mak Chang, the founder and director of Uteros Christian Society, was the resource person. The workshop was followed by a service and praise and worship session. On the second day, a seminar for the Crossroads on entrepreneurship was held, and the seminar will be followed by worship session. Assam Rifles conducted tree plantation drive at Government High School Tizit Mon, District, Nagaland on Friday under the theme of Green Drive to inculcate the importance of forests among young minds. The main aim of this drive is to create awareness on benefits of tree plantation to save environment and to negate global warming. A total of 157 saplings of mixed varieties including neem, shisham, nahor were planted, which are a major part of subtropical rainforests. The students also took pledge to protect the trees and to maintain the saplings. The school staff and local population expressed their gratitude towards Assam Rifles for organizing events which supplements the increase of green cover in the region. The District Health Society of Mon had its review meeting on Thursday in the conference hall of the district hospital, where the members discussed how to successfully implement central health projects to offer accessible, affordable and high-quality health care. A press release from the National Health Mission of Mon stated that Dr. Vizokoloteyo, Chief Medical Officer, reminded the gathering that DHS objective under the NHM was to provide accessible and affordable health care to the population at the grassroots level. She further asked the department to give due importance to health management information system portal with quality reporting, as the district ranking would wholly depend on the key performance indicators which are in the HMI's reporting system. Government of Nagaland is planning for an ambitious universal health insurance scheme with the objective to reduce catastrophic health expenditure of public, and as well as a part of fulfilling the Nagaland Sustainable Development Goal Vision 2030. The scheme was first announced by Nagaland Chief Minister Nipurio during the State Budget 2022-23 on March 22. The tender invited competitive quotation from public and private insurance companies under the Insurance Regulatory Authority of India to carry on health insurance for implementation of Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, Chief Minister's health insurance scheme for all eligible families in Nagaland. Over 3.5 lakh beneficiaries family unit estimated to be covered under the scheme. The last date of receiving queries for the tender is September 14 and submission of bid ends on September 21. Taste of Noklak Society along with Noklak Superintendent of Police Office provided training in livelihood to the villages and self-help groups on regular basis. Lengi village farmers and 9 self-help groups were given food processing training on Wednesday. Training was given in making juices, pickles, chips, candies and other value-added products. Superintendent of Police Noklak Pritpal Kaur attended the program and said that this step will help farmers and youngsters to get engaged in entrepreneurship. There were separate male and female groups who learned the needed skills. Earlier, Taste of Noklak Society and Noklak Police gave training to Pangsha Village, Yokau Village and Kingyu Village farmers. Training were given with an approach of society empowerment where both males and females learned the skills and later made teams with a concept of division of labor from farming to food processing and marketing. School literary competition was held on 9th September in Model Higher Secondary School Mokokchung by All Nagaland Private School Association. The competition included a quiz and extempore speech. Queen Mary School won the first position, followed by Lady Bird School in the quiz competition. The extempore speech competition, Bridges Academy Changtongya won the first position, followed by Queen Mary in second position, and Kanan Christian Higher Secondary School took the third spot. Mokokchung Deputy Commissioner Shashank Pradap Singh has informed that a walkathon and a bike rally will be held in Mokokchung on September 12. District-level Nasha Mukti Bharat Abhiyan and District Administration Mokokchung will be organizing the walkathon and bike rally to kick-start Nasha Mukti Bharat campaign in the district. The walkathon will start at 7 a.m. from public ground and culminate at Commissioner Rest House, while the bike rally will start from Petrol Pump Yumyu Junction and culminate at Commissioner Rest House. Participants for the walkathon includes 25 students each from Fazal Ali College, People's College, Jubilee Memorial College and 25 cadets and volunteers each from NCC and NYK. For the bikers rally, there will be bikers each from Royal Enfield Mokokchung and defense personnel. Meanwhile, all the participants have been requested to bring placards with Nasha Bharat or anti-drug slogans. The Deputy Commissioner of Koyama, Shanavas Singh, issued an order on Thursday declaring certain areas as infected and surveillance zones following the detection of African swine fever in various locations of Koyama district. The DC's order informed that Kezocha has been declared an infected zone, while the 10-kilometer radius from the infected premises has been declared as a surveillance zone. The order also informed the public to strictly adhere to the following restrictions in the infected locations until further order. The order banned pig slaughter, import and export of pigs and piglets, and transportation of pigs and pork in the areas. The Office of the Treasury Officer Dimapur has informed that the physical verification for 2022 of all the pensioners who draw monthly salary under the Senior Treasury Office will start from 12th September. The exercise is being conducted under Treasury rule. A scheduled date for verification is prepared according to the pensioner's serial number to avoid normal departmental transaction business and to meet the convenience of every pensioner. Pension case shall be considered as closed if any pensioner failed to attend physical verification. A 15-year-old teenager known as Kobirul Islam, son of Khairul Islam went missing from his residence rented in Virajoma village, Chumkiriwa on Monday. Kobirul's elder brother stated that his sibling was scolded by their father for not studying his lessons, after which Kobirul Islam ran away from the house. Taking it to serious matter, Kobirul's family lodged a missing report at Chumukirima police station on 7th September, and as per the update given by his elder brother, Kobirul is still unfound and missing, and the police are trying their best to find him. It has been 5 days since Kobirul is missing. The family is requesting everyone, if they get any information regarding their child, to contact in the given numbers, that is 7085398588 and 8837389891.
তাই গড়ে থাকিছে, গড়ে থাকার মধ্যে তাই লেসন না পড়া পড়া তাই বাবার তাই হালা কৰিছে আৰু এক দুইটা থাপৰ মাৰিছে তাইকে। এনা গনা তাই অলপ পিছিতে গড়বা ওলাই যাইছে গুছাবাৰা 8:38 ইনাদে ওলাই যাইছে তাই ওলা পিছিতে আৰু এটা তক বি আহা নাই। এটা তো 5 ডেজ হৈ যাইছে। তো মন এফআইআর কৰিছে কেবাতে পুলিশ চুমুলা পুলিশ স্টেশন দে মন এফআইআর কৰিছে ডেট 7 দে ওলিবি এটা বি খবৰ একো পা নাই না। তো আপনি পাইছে গলে ইনফর্ম কৰি দিলে বেছি ভাল না। মন সব হুদাউদি কৰিছে, স্কুল দিবি ইমান ইনফরমেশন দিছে, হুদাউদি কৰিছে, সাথে আনকি সব সুধিছে ওলিবি কোন নদীবি জানাই গৈছে। তো পুরা বিচাৰিছে, স্কুল আন দিবি ঘৰ ওচৰ পুরা বিচাৰিছে ওলিবি এটা বি খবৰটো পা নাই না।
তাই কোনটো স্কুল দি পঢ়াইছে?
সিদফব স্কুল চুমুকডিমা হয় এফআইআর লজ কুশিমা।
কিমান আপনি
Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma on Friday faced an unreal incident when a man tried to confront the Chief Minister of Assam by dismantling the mic installed on the stage at a rally at Hyderabad. Notably, the Bhakyangar Ganesh Utsav Organizing Committee had invited Assam Chief Minister to visit Hyderabad for Ganesh Immersion Shobha Yatra. Meanwhile, Sharma hit out at Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao and said that delegation Rashtriya Samiti chief has only involved in the dynasty politics. He also added that a government should be for country but not for family. The Bhakyangar Ganesh Utsav Samiti has invited Assam Chief Minister to visit Hyderabad, where a bike rally was staged as a mark of protest against the Telangana government. At a time when opposition parties like Congress and All India United Democratic Front have targeted Assam government for demolishing madrasas, has come in support of Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma's initiative to demolish madrasas. Manipur Chief Minister stated that there is a need to crack down on those indulging in unconstitutional activities, and he would have taken the same action if he had been the Chief Minister of Assam. Meanwhile, Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma stated that all the demolished madrasas were not madrasas but Al-Qaeda offices which were demolished to end jihadi activities. In 2 separate operations on Thursday by Assam police in Naga, Hojai, 4 persons were arrested on account of fake currency making scam, along with 2 fake currencies making machine and fake currency notes. The police team of Khachu area under Nagam district launched an operation in which the police found 1 fake Indian currency notes making machine, 103 number FICN of rupees 500 denomination, 6 numbers of rupees 500 notes, 1 bundle of A4 size paper, 1 motorcycle along with 3 motor phones from the spot, which were recovered and seized. 3 persons arrested were identified as Zoram Chahanai, R. Valal Rauti, from both hailing from Mizoram, along with Jalal Uddin from Katikudi, Nagaon. In another operation on Thursday, the police arrested a person identified as Abdul Jalil along with fake currency notes from Hojai district of Nagaon. According to a police sub-inspector, the operation was launched based on a secret information. Following a plea challenging the internet shutdown during competitive exams to prevent cheating, the Supreme Court issued a notice to the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology on Friday. Software Freedom Law Center has challenged the internet shutdown during state level and central examinations, seeking direction to the states not to suspend internet services on the ground of preventing cheating in exams and for other administrative reasons. Nltv visited the Maharshi Sadafal Dio Ashram, which is located near Dimapur Dopinala Police Point. During an interaction with Nltv, the President's son Prawar Sri Vigyan Devgi Maharaj of the ashram stated that the ashram is not only a spiritual organization but also related to social work, where it not only is meant for working in India but has been elaborated all around the world. The ashram was established by Anand Sri Sadguru Sadafal Dio in the year 1924. According to the President, yoga means connecting to the soul spiritually, and Vighan Yoga helps people connect to their soul and also help to control their thoughts and let them know what is beneficial for them. In the land of Varanasi, Swardev Mahamandir, a place where more than 20,000 people can practice Vighan Yoga, is currently being decorated with pink sandstone, and in this same temple, an idol of the pioneer Anand Sri Sadguru Sadafal Dio will be installed, which will be around 150 feet, and it will be known as the Statue of Spirituality. While the early release of the 11 convicts in Bilkis Bano case sparked outrage around the country, the Supreme Court on Friday asked the Gujarat government to furnish all the relevant records in the Bilkis Bano case. The top court has given the Gujarat government 2 weeks to file the entire record of the proceedings in the case, including the remission order given to the convicts. The 11 convicts, who were sentenced to life imprisonment on the charge of gang rape and murder of 7 members of Bilkis Bano's family, were released last month. The convicts were set free under Gujarat's remission policy after their application for remission of the sentence was allowed. These convicts had served more than 15 years in jail, after which one of them approached the Supreme Court with a plea for his premature release. Over 6,000 people, including activists and historians, urged the Supreme Court to revoke the early release of the convicts in the case. The next hearing in the case will now be held after 3 weeks. Queen Elizabeth II, UK's longest-serving monarch, passed away peacefully at her Scottish estate on Thursday at the age of 96 after reigning for 70 years. The Queen was not keeping well and was under medical supervision before she took her last breath. A state of national mourning has begun across the country, which is expected to remain until the Queen's funeral is held, and also books of condolences are being placed in town halls so people can pay their own tributes to their Queen. It is to be mentioned that Prince Charles will be officially proclaimed king on Saturday, and it will happen at St. James' Palace in London in front of a ceremonial body known as the Accession Council. Olympic gold medalist Neeraj Chopra created history by becoming the first Indian to win the Diamond League 2022 final in Zurich. The 24-year-old threw 88.44 meter and became the first Indian to be crowned Diamond League champion. In a space of 13 months, Chopra became the first Indian Olympic gold medalist in athletics, the first Indian to win a silver in the Athletics World Championship, and now the Diamond Trophy, which is the most prestigious event in athletics after Olympics. Chopra stated that it was a good competition with Jakob Valchik, but he expected 90 meter but entered in creating history in 88.44 meter. So viewers, that's all in the bulletin. Keep watching Nagaland TV for more news and updates.
अरे तूने अभी तक कुछ किया ही नहीं।
अरे ये तो लो क्वालिटी टंकी है।
होशियारी मत दिखाओ, दुकानदार ने 5 साल की गारंटी दी है।
अरे 5 साल छोड़िए, इसका पानी पियेंगे ना तो बहुत जल्दी हम लोग पहुंचेंगे। अंदर का सरफेस प्लेन, स्मूथ और प्योर व्हाइट भी नहीं है। आप एक काम क्यों नहीं करते, निप्को ताज का एक टंकी लगा लीजिए।
लेक्चर बंद करो, लगाओ।
मरने दो बुड्ढे को, मेरा क्या जाता है।
मैं यमराज। मैं तो मरा ही नहीं हूँ।
तुम्हारा